Hello, Chem 1A. This is Chapter 3, Lecture Video 2, and we're going to be talking about polyatomic ions. So polyatomic ions, as the name kind of implies, are ions made up of more than one atom. These atoms are then bound together via covalent bonds, and they have an overall charge, either positive or negative. We need to memorize the polyatomic ions' names and formulas, as well as their charges. There's a long list of them. It's going to be on Canvas. This list is not actually a complete list of them, but you can kind of see NH4 plus. This is ammonium ion. Cn minus is cyanide. Hypochlorite, chlorite, chlorate, perchlorate, in that order. These are all polyatomics, and you should know their formula and their name, and vice versa. You should also know their charges. So for instance, if we see C2O4 in a compound, we should know that it's a -2 charge overall. There's a list of polyatomic ions that I have posted on Canvas that you are responsible for memorizing. Please look for it there. It should be under the information page for this week. So, compounds with polyatomic ions sometimes have to contain parentheses in their molecular formula. For instance, calcium nitrate, this being the nitrate polyatomic ion. If we look at this, calcium has a 2+ charge, nitrate is NO3 minus 1. So when we want to create an ionic compound from this, we still have to balance charge, make sure that the overall compound is neutral, meaning that I'm going to need 2 nitrates because of the -1 times 2 gives me -2, which cancels out the +2. Now, if I do that, it's very tricky because if I don't use parentheses, I'll write something like this, and this isn't what we want, right? We want 2 nitrates, not 1 calcium, 1 nitrogen, and 32 oxygens. So in order to get the correct formula and make sure we are only having 2 nitrates, we put parentheses around the nitrate and the 2 on the outside to show that we actually have 2 nitrate ions in this ionic compound. We only use parentheses when there is more than one polyatomic ion present in our compound. If there are no polyatomic ions, then there's no need for parentheses. If there's only one polyatomic ion, again, no need for parentheses. So if we look at potassium nitrate, this is a scenario where we won't need parentheses because we have K plus and we have NO3 minus. This would just be written as KNO3. No need for parentheses because we only have one polyatomic, and this isn't a polyatomic, so we wouldn't use parentheses on it anyways. Okay, so let's build some compounds with these polyatomic ions. So again, here we have K plus and PO4 3 minus, or phosphate. Because of the 3 minus and the K plus, we're going to need 3 potassiums. In other words, this is K3PO4, written like that. With this one, we have NH4 plus and CO3 2 minus. We're going to need 2 ammoniums to make this compound, and in this case, we will definitely need parentheses around NH4. We're going to put a 2 and then CO3, like so. With this one, we have Cr3 plus. Again, we always do cations first, regardless of what order they're written on this slide. And SO4 2 minus. The common value here would be 6, so I'm going to need 2 chromiums and parentheses SO4 3. In this case, we have strontium 2 plus and oxalate C2O4 2 minus. These guys just kind of snap together as SrC2O4 because they're both 2 plus 2 minus. We don't have to worry about that. In titanium 2 plus and cyanide, we have this forming just Ti parentheses Cn2. Here we have Ca2 plus and perchlorate ClO4 minus. This is going to give me, I'm going to need 2 of the perchlorates. So Ca parentheses ClO4 2. Here we have Fe 3 plus and hydrogen phosphate 2 minus. We're going to need 3 and 2, or sorry, 2 and 3 of either of these. 2 irons and 3 hydrogen phosphates. This gives me Fe2 parentheses HPO4 3. And I'm just going to kind of start writing the formulas here. So now we have Mg2 plus with acetate being only -1. So we're going to need 2 acetates to balance out that. This one, they're 2 plus 2 minus, so it's just ZnCr2O7. And here we have 2 sodiums to balance out the SO4. All right, so if you have any questions about any of this, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always happy to help.